I just want to talk about the new Tomb Raider Super Bundle that was released shortly after Tomb Raider 2013. All 9 games in one case, all the classics. Now, there's been re-releases of them on Steam and GOG release of the games, but having them all as a physical copy was perfect. Now I know what you're thinking, why don't I just play the games I already have for the PlayStation 1? You know, they run perfect, just switch them on, play them, and to make it easier, I even have them on PSN, so what could be simpler? Well, for one thing, they run a lot better and look a lot better on the PC. Now here is the collection. It only costs around £15, and wow, does that mean that it's got all of the games on there, including the add-ons? It's showing Tomb Raider 2 Golden Mask. I wonder why that is. I'll tell you one thing, it's not on here. At least I can't find it anyway. But it is nice having this little collection in one normal sized DVD case with 3 discs. All of the games with the exception of Tomb Raider 2013. I own a similar collection like this, but without Tomb Raider Chronicles, and they run better anyway. As soon as you turn it on, it has a list of games to install, and when you click on them it takes ages for them to come up, for you to install them. And it says there again, Tomb Raider 2 Golden Mask, and I can tell you it is not on here. Or am I going crazy? I was curious to see if these ran any better. Anything after XP, the games always seem to have problems. I mean, playing them on Windows 7, I encountered so many problems, which can be sorted out with patches and tweaking, but I don't want to have to do that. Come on, this is 2013. They've made this collection, Square Enix have cashed in on the Tomb Raiders, let it work. I mean, on disc 2 it has Angel of Darkness and Tomb Raider Legend, so, and you get this little thumbnail of all the games, and look at this, they are just the GOG releases. Just repackaged. Quite surprising. Oh, and Tomb Raider Underworld, make sure you shut everything down when you're installing that, as it's so sensitive. It'll get corrupt when you're installing it. Just bear that in mind. So they're all installed, you don't need a disk in the machine to run them. And this is a Windows 8 machine, and don't worry, I've played Tomb Raider 1 on other machines, but this particular version doesn't work at all. Seriously, nothing. It just drops out straight away. Tomb Raider 2 suffers that same black triangle issue. I'm sure you can patch all of these things, but come on, I don't want to have to do all that. Let me just play the game so they work properly. Like before, like on XP, when I used to play them back then, they ran smoothly. It made you think, what was you missing when you played them on the PS1? Tomb Raider 3 runs fine until you plug in a controller, then you get that sound issue where there's no sound at all. Other than that, it looks fine, and again, I can sort all of these problems out with patches. And again, I don't want to. So those games tend to be a problem. The only one I got working perfectly was Tomb Raider Last Revelation. And funny enough, the level editor worked on this better than any other level editor I've ever used. It worked flawlessly, which is quite surprising considering I've never got that to work without crashing every time I try and open it. Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness didn't work at all. Again, I'm sure I could sort it with some tweaks. Tomb Raider Legend, Anniversary, Underworld worked flawlessly. Now I'm recording these with Fraps on a laptop, so they're not looking perfect while I'm recording them, but other than that, amazing. I was really surprised by that. They look so much better than the HD trilogy that's on the PlayStation 3. So that's one bonus. Anniversary, wow, was amazing. I was quite surprised. So you have at least 3 decently working games, but it's just a shame we have to go through all that nonsense. I mean, this day and age, can't they just bring out one collection that works properly, where you don't have to mess around with it all the time, where you can just install them and play them, pre-patched, pre-everything. I mean, they must have got it working by now. And Tomb Raider Underworld was actually the first time I played it for PC, funny enough, and again, everything looked great, textures, graphics, you name it. And again, with Fraps it runs a bit slow. Give the game a chance if you wish. If you look in to tweak them and you don't mind running the patches, you've got the full collection, not including the new Tomb Raider obviously, in one bundled case, which is what I always wanted. It's a shame they have problems. Anyway, I'll see you later.